Assalamualaikum, my name is Ahmad Aris Akmal, number matrix CE200145 from class Electrical Machines BEJ20403 Project 2, and now I'm going to show you the steps on designing a single phase 2-slot 2-pole permanent magnetic synchronous motor from using a JMAG designer. So starting off, I'll show you my parameter, which is our group's parameter. For the required dimension is the added value is equal to 1.2%. So our dimension is already calculated, so it is in the table as shown here right here, and we are going to design the permanent magnet right here. So now let me open the JMAC. Okay, now we start by right clicking the project. First we file, we click new. This is the new project, so we click right click on the geometrical arrow. Okay, now we need to save a file as any file name. We can put it JMAG 2. Okay, now the sketch has come out. So for now, once we open, we need to look at our parameter. To create our parameter, we need to start from the rotor, and then the permanent magnet, then the stator, and then the armature coil. So let's start drawing the permanent magnet. So first off, once we open, we need to click the create right here, create, and we need to create our rotor, which is it right here. So we need to right click 3D sketch, change it to rotor, and change the color to yellow, as same as the. So now we need to make a circle, and according to the dimension, we with the radius 5.06 is the inner rotor. So we need to draw a circle of 5.06. 5.06. Okay. Now this is our full circle, and the outer rotor is 20.746 radius circle. So let's draw another circle. It is 20.746 radius. Okay, hit OK. So now this is the outer and the inner radius. So to make a line straight, we need to make a straight line from the middle and also to the top to make it shape, to trim it, and to the top, and then from the middle, and then we trim the unneeded lines, which is the here and right here and right here. Okay, now we need to add a line between the outer circles and the inner circles to have a diameter, length of 5.06. To do that, we need to hit this, and we need to constrain the distance, which is as our calculation and value, which is 5.06, and we can hit OK. And now we have the length. Okay, now then we draw a line in the middle and an outer circle. Then we set the length between. Then we done that. We draw another circle outside of the radius of 14.168. 14.168. Okay, from the middle, and then we need to trim it to the rotor shape. This is the length. Oh, 14.168. Click OK. Okay, this is the circle. Now we need to trim the circle by its shape, so we trim it starting from here, 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 and here and here. So now we got our first shape. This is the quarter of the rotor, and now we need to create a region. To create a region, we need to do that and create region. Right click and hit apply. And now after that we duplicate it to complete the rotor shape. We also need to merge the shape into one shape. So to do that we just click that, mirror it. There you go. And we need to merge it. Merge it. And now we need to merge this. Mirror it to down and we need to merge it. Now the rotor is complete and we need to okay, for this now the rotor is now complete. We need to add another sketch to our next shape, which is the permanent magnet. To do this we end sketch and we click sketch and we add permanent magnet. Permanent magnet, and the color should be pink. Okay, now we created a new sketch. We can add a circle, which the radius should be the same as before, which is 20.746. 20.746. Click OK. Then we draw a line overlapping both the new circle that we just drew on, and sides on top, from the sides and on top. No, before that we need to add another circle which has the radius of 24.288. Okay, then we draw the line right here, right here. So we draw the line, which is the distance between the middle line and the top line, and we create the distance. Constraint distance, which is 5.06. Enter. Okay. Then we can trim it. Trim this part only, so to make the permanent magnet. Can trim this part, trim this part, trim. Okay, now all that's left is this part. So now we can create the region. Uh, uh, oh, edit. Create region. Okay, now we can mirror it. Mirror, and we merge this. After mirroring and merging, we need to mirror it to the other side. Y-axis, and we don't have to merge it because it is two separate component. Okay, now the permanent magnet is complete. We now have to sketch the other component, which is the stator. So starting off, we can add a new, and we change the name to a stator, and the color should be cyan. Okay, click OK. Okay, starting off as shown as the dimensional, we can see that as shown in the table, the inner stator starts with 24.79, which includes the lengths of the air gaps included. 24. 24.794. Okay. Then we draw the out circle of the stator, which is 45.54. 45.54. Okay. Okay, now then we add another circle which has the radius of 40.48. 40.48. Okay. Okay, after that we need to draw a line from the middle to the right, and also the line from for the 5.06 to set its distance between it, which is the same as before. We draw a line from here, and we draw a line from here, and also the top. We can set its distance by control and click the both, right click, constrain distance, and hit the 5.06 as usual. Hit OK, and now we can trim it. Let me show you the trim shape. Trim, and trim, trim, right here, and trim inside here. Okay. Okay, now we have the, wait, we need to trim this one. Okay, now. Okay, now our quarter shape is complete. Now we can now create a region mirror and mirror it. To do that, we need to create region. Apply, close, and we need to start mirror it. Mirror it down like this, and merge it into one component. Also mirror it, merge it into one component. Okay, now the stator is complete. So moving on to now we can start drawing the armature coil, which end the sketch and create new sketch, which is armature coil. Armature coil, and the color should be dark green. Okay. Okay, starting from the circle which has the radius of 40.48. 40.48. Click OK. And a circle of 24.794. 24.794 radius, and hit OK. Okay, then we draw straight lines to trim its shape as usual. Draw straight lines from here and here, and also adding the distance. Okay. Add the distance constraint of 5.06. 5.06. Okay. Now we can trim it. We can trim it as the shape required. Trim here, trim here, trim here, trim here, 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 here. Okay, now we have trim it. Then we create a region. Create region, and but for this component, we don't have to merge it the shapes together, because it is intended as for the armature coil to have 4 parts. So we just need to mirror it only. So we just apply, close, and then we mirror it. Mirror it this part, and this part. Okay, we don't have to merge it, and we mirror it, and X region. Okay, then we mirror this. Okay, so now we have four parts as intended. So now our drawing is complete. We can now press and sketch, and we can save this project. Save the project file too. Okay, we have complete designing for this geometrical part. Okay, that is all for the designing part. Thank you.